Hey everyone, how are you doing today? No piano. What do you think about that? Hi Charlotta, Teresita, Laura, how are you doing, guys? I did some extra work today. I don't know, it looks okay, but this is actually a background that my daughter and I made. These are flowers that we actually made, and then it's a photography background. Hey Glum, how are you? Hi Liz. Good to see you guys. Did you have a good weekend? I was in New York and it was snowing yesterday, if you can believe it. Glum, did you get snow? I have something from Leslie that I want to open real quick. I have Margaret here with us, and we are going to do a project together. I totally messed up, and I was all set to do the loom, and then I realized that, thanks to Margaret, I had our dates mixed up. And so we are not going to do the loom today. We're going to do an embroidery hoop challenge. So sorry to mislead you if you were expecting the loom. We'll do that on Thursday. So I hope that's okay. You did not, but you had a lot of rain. Yeah, it was more like freezing rain, and it went away. It got a little bit warmer as I drove. So, hey, Lisa Townsend. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's upside down or sideways. I just can't get it right. But I do want to say hi to all of our new subscribers. Thanks to that craft organization camp, we got a lot more newsletter subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. Normally, I put the correct link for the correct day, but I did kind of mess it up this time. But you know, these things happen. Hey, Jenny, how are you? Hi, Jane. Good to see you. It's been a while. Hey, Diane. So let me, I'm going to wait to bring in Margaret. I don't know. Maybe she wants to see what's in here. You want to come in with me, Margaret?
Sure.
All right. Then I'm going to do, this is Margaret. She is a member of my team, and we have been doing, this is our third month, is it? I think so.
Third month.
Third month. So every month, usually the last week of the month, we do a live together, and we kind of challenge ourselves to work with one die 2 different ways. So that's kind of a nice benefit. If you have the die, you know, you get to see a couple different ways to use it, and it just gives you an excuse to bring it out again and have some fun with it. Hey, Janine, good to see you. Hi, Brenda. Thanks for coming. All right, let me just turn this camera down for a minute. Wait, how am I going to? I didn't add it to the stage yet. All right. I'm just going to do this for a second while I open this, and then we will come back and go to our, I have no idea what's in here. Oh, she sent me all of these projects that she made. Leslie, look at how cute. The wax seal. This is adorable. I didn't see what was in it. I saw it in the video, but oh, look at this little accordion. Oh, I love these wax seals. Isn't that cool with the marble? And look at this. This has, oh my God, it's a little fold out. Oh, that is cute. Look at that. Oh, I love that idea. And a little pocket. Oh, this is really, really cute. It's so much better in person, guys. You know, you can see all the videos and you just don't know. She's got some little spring chicken. That would not be me. That's my mother. My mother is a maniac. She is just amazing. You know, she's slow, but she's just going, still going, you know, 90 years old. Oh, that is really cute. Here's another one. All right, I don't want to do too much because I don't want to keep Margaret waiting. And I hear that we have some friends that are in the store that are watching. So hi to you guys. We'll be there in a minute. What could this be? Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's one of those wee jars, the yogurt. That's adorable. A little candle. cute. You know what? I'm going to show the rest of the stuff on Thursday. But thank you, Leslie. That was so nice of you. I was not expecting that at all. And when I got back from Mom's, there it was. I also got, well, to be continued, I also got the May dies. And I'm going to, let's see, how do we do this? We'll go up here. Wait a minute. I want both of us. Okay. What are we having? Oh, there's Leslie. Yes, my mother is amazing. Oh, Teresita's cooking. Yum. All right. I have to earn my supper. So Margaret, wait, let me get this thing out of my face. What a day. Are you ready, Margaret? I think you're more ready
whenever you are.
Okay.
I'm
All
good.
right. Okay. I am going to have Sarah, who is behind the scenes there. She is going to switch the camera so Margaret can get her down camera, and then we will switch over and start creating. So just a word of what we're using today. And I just brought a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but I had several thoughts. This is the die. This is the embroidery hoop die. So I have some in my shop. I don't know, maybe Sarah might have some in her shop.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Good. Okay. All right, guys, out in their area in Knoxville, Tennessee. Hey, Linda Cooper. So one of my thoughts was I just want to frame it and put some pretty flowered fabric and maybe add some 3D felt flowers that I have left over from one of our classes last week. Okay. Hey, Sharon Betts. And another idea I had was to stencil on muslin and also then make like a wood grain or wood looking hoop that went around it. And my other thought was to add whatever I do to the front of one of these journals. So it just fits on the front, or you could pop any of these shapes out and use them. Okay, there is, wait a minute, let me switch mine over. Okay, let me go. Oh, wait, I can't go out though. All right, we're going to have to do it like, no, not like that. You go here. All right, Margaret, you go over here. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. So, Margaret, tell us your thoughts.
Yes, but we're good. Well, like you said, this is the die that I'm using.
Okay.
And I decided to make a card, but I made it an easel card.
That is so cute.
So it's a little on the simple side, but I thought it's the mechanism that we're going to want to learn. So
right.
All it takes is using the parts of about 3 of these die cuts to make this card. So,
and did you make it out of cardstock or is it
I used a thin chipboard for the bases, and then for the actual hinge, I used heavy duty cardstock.
Okay.
So what I did is I started with 3 die cuts of the chipboard.
Okay.
And we're going to cannibalize one of them. So we'll use these parts for something else.
All right.
I'm going to come through and cut off the little area that we would use to screw our little hoop together.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fancy term is, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the little tightener device. Yeah.
Yeah, to tighten our fabric. Yeah. And then what I did with these 2, one of these will serve as my base and one will be the actual top of my card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut off that on one of these as well.
All right.
Okay, so what I've done is I've taken shipping tape and just made sure that I laid some tape down and laid my 3 pieces together so they all stay together. Okay.
Yeah, that's smart.
And I did it for the top as well. And then this is going to be covered so you won't see that.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All
what
right.
I did, and this is the part that probably is the trickiest and the one that you'd want to see. I make a little hinge and I use a piece of cardstock. And what this hinge does is that, and I'll show you how I made it. I lay this on the base and glue
Okay.
that down. Then once that's glued down, I use the outer loop from one of the other die cuts and I
Okay.
fold it in half. And this is what actually makes my mechanism. So when I glue this down, this is what's going to keep my top
Yeah,
of my card together.
very
Okay.
clever.
But let me show you how I did the hinge because that's
Yeah.
really the key
Go
to the
ahead.
whole thing.
Yep.
What I did was I took a little rectangle scrap of paper, folded it in half, and I wanted it wide enough so that I can get as much surface area as I could. And what I do is I put it anywhere on the die except for the top. So
Okay.
I'm just going to place that right inside that outside line of the very largest circle. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to cut that hinge there. I'm just going to pop this in here. Just don't want to, I want to make sure I don't cut that crease line.
Yeah.
And when I take it apart, I get all this extra stuff that
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't need. But then I wind up with this little piece that looks like a little butterfly.
aw.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
then all I do is trim it down so my corners are even. And now this is going to get glued onto my base. So here's my base. And I'm just going to glue it down. At what I think is the top of my card.
Okay.
And it'll fit perfectly on there because it's cut from the same die.
Look at that. You're an engineer.
Yes, she is.
It took me a while to figure it out, but I finally
Well, I
got it.
bet. Yeah, but you just have to keep thinking, it's like it gets you because you can do it. You just have
You
to
just
think
got to
of it.
figure out a way.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first part. And it looks uneven because it is. That's no big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to let that dry just a little bit.
Okay.
What I can do while I'm waiting, though, is I can go ahead and cover up the inside of my card.
Mm-hmm.
I actually saved that for last, and I had the hardest time doing that. So I learned my lesson. We're going to just go ahead and add our paper.
Okay. That's pretty.
And then
Very
the backside of this paper was this pretty paper. So I thought that would
Yeah.
make a good
Oh,
border.
yeah.
So it's very simple, just gluing it down. Isn't it exciting to watch me glue?
I like to
Isn't
watch
it?
people glue. I can never get it to go and how I want. It doesn't come out right. Better you than me.
Okay, so I just lay this down and it just pops into place.
Look at
Okay,
that.
so there's the inside of my card.
Cool. That was fast.
Now, one thing that I did do, and I'll save this to the end, I took just a little die cut and put some foam on there, and that's going to be the little stopper.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it could be anything. It could just be a piece of cardstock that you've bumped
Yeah.
up a little bit. It's just something to keep it so that it doesn't fall down once you prop
Yeah.
it up. Okay. So
Cute.
now I've got to refer to my sample there.
How how big is that card, do you think?
Oh, the card itself
Yeah. Just,
is
I think it's
less
4 inches is the,
4 1/4, it looks like.
oh, okay.
4 1/4. So it should go in a regular size envelope.
Yeah. Yeah, it should.
Okay. So what I've done, this is one of the outer rings from one of the die cuts that I use. And what I do is, if you kind of fold it, I want to find the center of this. And I can fold it this way and it doesn't give, but I can fold it this way and it gives just enough for me to be able to fold it in two and find my center. So once I have found my center, I just go ahead and press it down, make a crease. So there's no measuring, it's just all,
Yeah, that's good.
yeah. And it's pretty easy to find the center.
Yeah. Well, if you just fold that, if you can.
But like I said, there's one way, when you try to fold it one way, it won't do it.
Yeah.
So you go with the grain of the paper.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down and put glue on here. And then I'm going to glue the first half of that down.
On that end.
And that's where the hinge takes hold of this little thing.
Uh-huh.
So let me go ahead and put some glue here.
All right. I'm doing nothing except I have to iron some fabric. So I'm going to get my little ironing board over here and just do that while we're.
So I'm just gluing that into my half circle. And I try to find the center too, to make it a little easier.
Yeah, that would make it line up.
Okay. So there's the first part of the mechanism.
It's so skinny, it seems hard to believe that it could hold it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think once you brace it with that little piece of foam,
Yeah.
it takes some of the pressure off of this and
Yeah.
it makes it a little bit stronger. Okay. So next what we're going to do, and I actually did it wrong.
No.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I did. I did do it wrong. But that's okay. That could be the base.
Right, there you
Hey,
go.
sometimes you have to do it wrong to learn how to do it right.
That is correct. Ask
Okay.
me. I do it every time.
Okay, so here's the right way. I had it folded the wrong way. Okay, so now it folds down instead of up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So now this part is going to be glued to the bottom of my lid or my closure. And when it does that, you'll see how it bends in half. And then it'll be able to sit propped up like this. So let me go ahead and do that. And I would probably do a little bit better gluing job, next time.
It's always stressful when people are watching you. I think.
Okay, so I'm just going to lay this flat. And then I'm going to lay this right on top.
Mm.
And since they're all the same size, they should all fit perfectly on top of each other. And then I just make sure that I've got it glued right up to that crease, which I do. And then I'm just giving it a little reinforcement here. The liquid glue makes it a lot easier to add more or adjust it.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's my mechanism. And you can see it's not completely dry yet, so it wants to fall down.
Well.
So while I'm waiting for it to dry, I can go ahead and decorate. And the next time I make one of these, I'm actually going to cross stitch it. I didn't have time to do it
Oh,
this
nice.
time,
Yeah.
but
that
you
would-
can imagine how cool that would be,
Yes.
cross
Yes,
stitched.
I did think about that too.
I used double-sided tape to get that perforated paper on there. I thought I had some. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, wait, here it is.
Oh, wait, where is the perforated paper? In the center?
Right here. Yeah, that's the
Oh.
center of this
Oh, I
card.
can
Can you
see
see
that.
that?
Okay. I can't
Yeah.
really see it. My screen is not that big, so.
Okay, let me bring it up. Can
Oh,
you see that?
cute. Oh, that makes it even cuter.
And that's a Sizzix stamp and die.
Oh, wow.
And then I just added some little florals that we had here at the
Very
store.
cute.
But that's what I was saying. Next time it would be cute to cross stitch it.
Yes, it would. Yes.
So I just take my perforated paper. And since I didn't cross stitch it, I don't have to worry about anything in the background. I don't have my pokey tool today,
Uh-oh.
and I'm paying the price.
Yeah. I could not do anything without that.
Without a pokey tool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scrap of paper.
Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and center that in my card in the circle. And that's what makes it so easy too, because you're just following what's
Yeah,
already
you're
laid
just
out.
setting it up. Yeah.
And I've got another border trim. So I'll go ahead and glue that down.
Glum says she wants a die to make that perforated paper.
Oh,
There
that
are
would be awesome.
small. Yeah, they would be really small holes. That would be a pain to poke out. That is my thought on that. Imagine, Sharon says, imagine poking all the holes out. It would be. And there's that tool, the brush tool. Yeah, look at that. That was fast.
See how fast that was?
Yeah, and the
Now,
die did
all I
it
need
again.
to do is add a little something here to pop that up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, like a little label or a little 3D
A little
flip.
label. Yeah, I thought I had an extra label here. Let me look and see what I've got.
Well, you probably do. Hi, Barb. Uh-oh. You've been waiting all day and now you're late. That's okay. We're still going here. All right, let's
There's
see
a
who else.
punch on the table, just any shape punch that's on the table.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hi,
Yeah,
Tony.
bring
How are you?
And
Hey,
we'll just punch something.
hi, Tammy York. All right, I'm just trying to catch up here. Hello, Michelle Wilson. Oh, thank you. I don't know. I'm still thinking about my background, but that's all right. Okay, so Margaret is doing a really cool easel card. Let me show you one thing while you're doing that. This is a
Yeah, that'll work.
project.
It's just
made-
something to pop it up.
Wait a minute, how did I do that?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me see if I can. Yeah, just while you're doing that, this is a sample that Jenny Marples made, and she did embroider on here. She used felt. I mean, look at the work in this. It's all stitched beautiful. So you can, oh, wait a minute. No, she didn't. This is, oh, this was the house one. Sorry, I saw a hoop and it's like, that must be it, but it's too big. Never mind. Keep going, Margaret. You're on a roll.
Oh, that's okay. I'm just sitting here gluing some things together.
Yeah, that's good.
So what I did was I just took a circle punch. It could be a heart, it could be any shape, and I put a little piece of foam to give it a little dimension.
Okay.
I always like to add a little flower or something, and then I can stamp a sentiment or add
Yeah.
a banner or something like that.
Ooh, wait a minute.
And now when I do this, it's got a little stopper place.
Yes.
Okay. So
Very smart.
now it's just a matter of decorating the front any way you want.
Yep.
And I also use these bits and pieces that are left to decorate the
Yeah.
inside
Why
or the
not?
back. Yeah.
You
So
know,
it just
that
kind of makes it
almost,
nice. You could put a little message up in here.
yeah. Now, what would be stopping you if you wanted to add a couple of those and make like a little accordion book? It would be kind of fragile, but
Yeah,
you could,
but you could do it.
Yeah. Just keep
You
adding
sure
more
could.
layers with the same mechanism.
The more layers, the stronger.
Yeah, Sarah
Yeah,
said the more layers, the stronger
that's
it would
right.
be.
Yeah. A great use of the hoop dye in the houses. Yes, I should have looked at the size of that. You have some counted cross stitch. Actually, you can use this die as a little hoop. When I do that, I like to cut 2 or 3 of them and glue them together so they stay nice and sturdy. But you can definitely do that.
I don't know if Sarah remembers, but years ago for the design team, each of them have a drawer that they used to be able to put their things in. And one year we did a wall of hoops, and we
Oh,
did this
cute.
particular hoop, and we put their
Aw.
name in vinyl across there.
Oh,
And that
neat.
was their little hanger to tell them which was their drawer. So we've used this
Cute.
die a lot.
Well, good. Me too. I haven't gotten it out in a while though, so I was happy when you said that because that was a good one to revive.
So can you see those?
Good.
Yes. You know what? People can probably see better than me because I'm looking at 3 screens and stuff, all kinds of stuff on here. So
Does anybody have any questions, or do I
that
need
is
to hold them
adorable.
differently?
That flower. Yeah, if you could hold them up closer to the screen, that would be good for me.
Okay,
Oh
so
yeah.
here's the first one.
See, I love that. Yeah, you could even write a message on the label
Right.
there,
Yeah, you
happy
can sign it
birthday
or put
yeah,
whatever. Now here's the one we just did.
cute. I love that that's the stopper and then and just using, that's regular postage. If you send that, if you did the 4 1/4 inch size and put it on
Right,
a card or just even put it in like that. I might put like a cardboard backer or something just to,
right, or a little bubble wrap or something.
yeah, yeah.
And I was
Um,
gonna say with the other side, it's almost 5 inches. It's about 3
oh,
quarters.
okay.
Perfect.
So 4 1/4 by
Because
4
it
3
goes up.
quarters.
Yeah, okay.
So that one little hoop made your little
That's
mechanism
crazy.
to pop
That
that
is
up.
so cool.
The hoop and the hinge, that's a secret.
Yeah. How did you think of that?
I only made about 6 of these to try to figure it out.
That's how it
I
goes.
tried every variation, and finally, I think I stopped. And when I had to drive to Houston this past
Uh,
week, on the way down there, it came to me. I just need to make a
oh,
hinge. That's all it took.
yeah. Well, the best ideas come in the car, I think.
Yeah, I think so. When your hands are still and your mind is going.
Yeah, and you just have time to work out the puzzle of it.
Right.
Well,
So
that's just beautiful. Do you guys have any questions for Margaret about that? How about the folks in the other room? Did they get the hang of that? You can go show them.
they're actually at the retreat house. They're at the
Oh, at the
farmhouse.
retreat house. Oh, all right. I was
Yeah,
thinking they were in the other room. Oh, at a
yeah.
farmhouse? That
At
sounds
the farmhouse, yeah. I'll
oh,
look
well,
around and see what else I can decorate this with.
yeah. All right. Well, let me put let's see. How do I do this? Put this one over here. All right. Yeah. Okay, so I've been just kind of messing around. What I did was I cut 2 of these. I probably would cut another one if I want to make it really sturdy. But it's fun because you can make them dimensional. So you could stencil right on here. And what I'm doing now, I took a piece of paper or a piece of mat board. I laid it in the back. I added a piece of double-sided adhesive. I peeled that off with the release sheet, and then I put a piece of cotton fabric. It's just white Okay, but you could use any color. You could even use a print. That would be pretty too. This is the plate and pattern stencil, and it comes with 4 pieces. I'm going to use 2, the one that is more of the plate idea. So I have that first piece down. That's a green. So I'm just going to stencil on the fabric, and I'm just going to softly go around here. Now, sometimes you pick up some fibers on the brush, but they'll come off. And if not, you can take a piece of like masking tape and just lift them up. So I'm just going around one time lightly, and then I'm going to come in and shade. I'm using the same ink, but you could add another color. I think this would be pretty with like an aqua accent or yellow. And I'm just going around. It looks like very light, but wait until I lift it up and you'll see. I think we did this something like this the other day. I do have these in the Etsy shop if anybody is needing some stencils. But obviously you could go and, you know, really play with this for a while. But we have more stuff to do. The other thought that I had was to frame one of the watercolors that I did over the weekend. So that's another thought. Now I did get a little bit of green in there, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to make that part of the design. I think this'll, oh, actually, you know what? We could do 2, and these colors would match really nicely. So I'm going to do this. I just re-inked that one. That's why it looks wacky there. All right, so I'm going to lift that one up. And that's adhesive left from when I put the fabric on there. Here's the other one. So I'm just going to place this on top, and I'm just kind of eyeballing this. But if I had my stencil and stamp tool, I could have aligned it better, but close enough. I'm just going to go around the outside with, I didn't even re-ink it. I'm just going to go around and maybe darken this up a little bit, so it's nice and bright. And I might add a little bit of yellow. Yeah, I'm going to add some yellow to the center there. If I have a yellow here somewhere. Let's see, I thought I brought one, but maybe, well, here's orange. Let's use that. That'll be a nice contrast. And one. Oh, it's sticky. All right, that'll pop that out a little bit. So you can layer on top. You could also ink around the edge. You could do all kinds of fun stuff, but all right, let's close these up so I don't make another giant mess. I have been doing laundry, unpacking, and then we go to my daughter's with the 4 kids on Thursday and watch them for the weekend. So that's fun. Okay, so now we have, look at that. Doesn't that fit? That's so cute. But you know what? I want to ink up my hoop. So I'm going to take my brown and I'm just going to add some ink to that, even though I've already put those together. Oh, that's really dark. Oh, well, that's all right. That's what we got. And I might do this kind of irregularly. And you know, it will be pretty, little luster wax on here. I don't know if I ever used this color. Kind of pretty. I'm using Catherine Pooler inks. I like them because they're soft and you can vary the intensity of them, which I can't do with all inks. So I'm just going to even it out a little because I got it dark over there and not so much. You can just keep adding until that's where you want it. I don't like when they're so close to each other like that. All right, let's just add a little bit of luster wax. Should I do silver or gold? What do you think? Margaret, what do you think?
Gold.
Yeah? I know I
Yeah.
always choose gold. Sorry, that was kind of small there. All right, I'm just going to take my finger. Luckily, I have no nails, so. Oh, and it smells so good. I think it
It's
looks a
kind of
little
crazy how good it smells.
I know. Well, if you like orange, yeah, or citrus. And who doesn't? I mean, it's clean to me. It smells like a nice cleaner, or I don't know. All right, and I would probably go around and do these edges too, but for now, that will work. So what I want to show you is a tip on cutting the center out. So here we have it on this, but that's not going to fit inside here. It's too big. I mean, it fits, size-wise, but either we could just put the frame over it and chop it into a square. We could do that, but I'd like to put the circle inside. So I'll show you how I do that. And I use my old piece that I cut out for one of the two as a template. Whoa. This will be kind of a rough idea, but what I'm going to do is lay that down on here. And then I can take my piece here and I can actually, if I tape it down, that's what I do sometimes, just tape this so I can like flip it like a little hinge. It's the show with hinges today.
Who knew?
I know. I didn't know. And then I'm going to chop off the top of this because it's not going to reach. Maybe I probably should do the side. It would be a better way. But, and maybe I will do that because I want to make sure. See, normally if I had a piece of paper or something, it would be better. But I think I'm just going to go like this hinge and trim off a little here. So I can attach this tape, the tape. In fact, I'm just going to reuse this. All right. So I'm going to put the hinge over here and see how I want that to sit, but it doesn't really matter. I might have to chop a little off here too, so I can fit it. But you know what I would probably do is use my Big Shot Plus, which has just a little bit of room around the edges that I can, fiddle it a little easier. Okay, that looks good. So I'm going to leave it in place and hopefully it's going to be something close to what we need. But wait a minute. I'm going the wrong direction. My handle's on the wrong side. I can't do it. All right, I'm going to lift this up a little bit. All right, let's say a prayer and hope that it works. Now, sometimes when you're cutting fabric, it tends to have some fiber. So I'm going to roll that through 3 times to make sure that it cuts through on all the sides. And let's see what we have. We can always add, oh, that doesn't look too bad, but I don't know what I did there, but I got some, I may have dirty plates, cutting pads. So that was not the best, but I can always go over this, but you can see it's generally in the center. So that is how you can do that if you don't have the exact. Actually, that kind of looks nice because you could put a little word right here. There's space. So, you know, you're not supposed to do stuff like exactly in the center. I mean, to please the eye, which to me, it does please the eye. I just don't ever get it right. But anyway, I could see taking a stamp, which I may have over here, and adding a little word or something like, I have one that says, find the rainbow. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, that's it. I think that would be cute. I could just stamp it right on here. So let me hope that it works. I don't usually use this ink because it is very juicy, but being on a, oh yes, here's a book. Being on fabric, I might want it a little bit more bright. All right, let's see. Please stay on there. I think that, sorry. There we go. Let me stick it down again. So bad. All right. Find the rainbow. I'm going to take it off here because I don't want to run into it. And, oh, cute. Well, it's a miracle. All right. I like that. What do you guys think?
It's cute.
All right. Are you there, Margaret?
I'm here. I'm here. No,
Well,
that looks great.
there were a couple ideas that I wanted to try, so it's good to know that that one works. The other thought was that I would cut it out of this, you know, cut that little circle and then have that as the background and then add some of these flowers that we made the other day, which I think would be cute. You know, like a 3D white one would be, and then maybe some sentiment. And then the other thought I had was I did some watercolors the other day up at Mom's, and I was thinking that that would be cute also in one of, you know, to just frame it. So I would use that same technique of cutting around and, you know, framing some of these, you know, that would fit. That would be
Oh,
cute.
that's really cute. I like that idea.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's a pretty good size, you know, for, I was getting crazy here, but it was
Isn't
fun.
that cool?
I sat up at night and just after Mom would go to bed, I would just mess around with making blobby flowers and stuff. But that one didn't come out too bad. But you know, anyway, it's fun. That one was pretty good. Anyway, that I think would be a cute idea for a card. Actually, that would be fun to do with your technique that you showed, you know.
Yeah, that could be the base. That could be the top.
Yeah, it could be all of them, you know. Wait a
Right.
minute. So anyway, just a couple ideas, guys. What time is it? Oh man, yeah, we did pretty good. Wow, we zipped on through there. Well, maybe, I don't know. Do you have any more ideas, Margaret, or you want to call it a day? Hi, Melody Welsh.
Well, I'm sure I can think of something, but this is all I'm prepared for today.
Yeah. No, that's all right. We're good. I mean, we're actually ahead of schedule. See, I need you to come on every time so I stay on track.
It's a deal. It's a deal.
All right. All right. Let me go back. Let's go back and see what people are saying. Sharon has gone to bed. Her hubby is still downstairs. She's a UK. You know, we're getting an extra hour, so it's kind of fun. An accordion book would be cool, says Leslie. Use a file tab to attach the hoops in a row. Oh,
yeah, that would work.
Yeah. Yep. Diane, they're beautiful. Oh, thank you, Diane. And Charlotta, hoop banners would be fun. Oh man, don't tell Madeline. She'll be on that like crazy. What is the hold paper called? Diane wants to know.
It's called perforated paper. You can buy them. I think Tailored Expressions just released a line of perforated paper.
Okay.
But it's in the cross stitch section of your needle shops.
Okay.
It's cross stitch paper, basically.
Yeah, cool.
That's what this was.
Wait a minute. I'm trying. Yeah, it's pretty. I did get some in a cross stitch store. It's a brown. It's the Craft. I can't figure out. Let me put this here. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. It's just different, it almost looks like a linen fabric,
Yeah, it does.
a wide, or what do they call that? Even weave or something. You don't cross stitch, but you like the look. Oh, I could just be putting these up here. Duh. And what did Glum say? Counting cross stitch, yes. All right. Thank you, Laura. What else do we have here? Oh, there's Simon says stamp has it, but all right, what else? 4x7. Well, and if you live near the store, you can go there and get it. Oh, Diane shouldn't have given it away. Oh no, maybe in a thrift store. I find some and I give it to my friend Debbie down the street because she does a lot of cross stitch. All right. Charlotta did it before she got her cat. Now she can't do it. That cat does think he's human.
They all think they're human.
Does the same thing. All right. Well, that's good. Let me just see if there's any questions. Oh, Diane wins. She has 2 small dogs and 2 cats on her lap. What? All right. She wins the prize. Yeah, we all get high from luster wax. Hey, Dorothy, how are you? Oh, Putty stayed at your parents' house. Oh, wow. She's without her person, her animal. I know, but pets are fun. Yeah, well, I think that's all the questions. Well, good. You're keeping me right on track. Well, Laura, we want to see yours because I know you have a watercolor set. I'm trying at the flowers, Charlotta. Well, thank you. You have a die that cuts paper that looks like Ada cloth. Wow. Well, thanks, Janine. Good to see you. He doesn't only think he's human, he's the king. Uh-oh. Oh, well, he's a member of the fan club, so we have to love him. All right, guys. Well, I think we're good. Well, thank you, Margaret. That was great. I may have to go back there and watch that again, but I think the trick is that you have to cut it on the fold so that your hinge goes both sides so that you can have that look.
Correct.
And
That's right.
Yeah, I love that it holds up. And you
This
said
this is the piece again.
Yeah, like
it's just a little piece.
Yeah.
And that's all. That's what makes it.
I bet if you use like a 49 and market like type paper, the heavy weight, I bet that would work too.
Yeah, I bet it would.
Yeah, so it's, do you want it to blend in with the background, so it's like the craft looking, or do you want it to add to the card that you're making as a, design? So
like a design feature.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool.
And then once you prop it up there, it kind of takes the pressure off of that spot.
Yes.
So
yeah.
it just sits back.
Are you guys coming to the Chantilly show?
Yes, we are. We'll be there.
Good. Good. Well, we'll have to meet up and maybe do another video or something from there.
Oh boy, that'll be exciting because we'll have 1 million people watching us then.
Yes, we will. We'll be doing it in person. Well, I filmed you before doing your wax seals.
Yeah.
And that was quite popular. So yeah.
We could do that again. We can do anything.
All right. Well, there's a new set of dies coming your way tomorrow. So
yay. I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm thinking, I know that some of you said you wanted to have a little sneak peek. So I think I'm going to do a little sneak peek and I'll put that in the fan club. So if you're not a member yet, go ahead over, join up in the fan club. Make sure to answer the questions. Yes, Jenny, you should go. Yeah. Janine, yeah, you should come down. Marilyn, that's not far. Hi, Cindy. Thanks for popping on. Kaylin, you're a little far. Glum, a little far. You know, New York, North Dakota, you know, full Alabama. Thank you, Glum, for posting the link. All right. Well, that is great. Thanks, everybody, for coming. And thank you so much to Margaret and Sarah.
Thank
Sarah,
you.
in the scenes, she was doing the camera, and it's her store where Margaret is coming from. And Margaret, you just want to put in a little plug for the store and tell people
Sure.
where you are? And yeah.
We're located in Knoxville, Tennessee, right off of I-40. It's real easy off and on. So if you're coming through town on the way to Gatlinburg or the East Coast, come see us. We're open every day until 6 o'clock during the week, and until 4 o'clock on Saturday, Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
So we've got online classes and we've got in-person classes. So just go to our website and look and just check it all out.
You got retreats going on. An
Yeah, we've got
adorable
a
house that you're,
farmhouse retreat going on.
well, that and the store is just really a pretty beautiful store too. The way it's decorated, and it's old, and it's, you know, got the ghost and everything, and
And a train that goes by every 10 minutes.
you have a good thrift store next door.
Yeah,
know,
we do. There's a lot of
got it all.
pluses here.
That's right. The last time I think I got there, I was teaching, and the store wasn't open, but the thrift store was. So I went over there first. So I got to check that out, because I've been there, but I've never, I mean, I've driven by it, but I never got to go in. So anyway, thanks again. So good, guys, if you're traveling, make sure to go through, you're right off I-40. I mean, it's like
I-40 and 75. That's almost where they meet.
Like 5 minutes, like off 40.
Oh yeah, not even that. Not even that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
We're
right,
like
very
2
good.
blocks from the exit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to find. So, and also you're coming to the show in Chantilly, which is April, the last weekend in April, right?
Right. The last
Yeah.
weekend in April.
Yeah.
We'll
last
be there.
weekend in April. Yeah. So if you're in this area near Virginia, where I live, come to the show. It's the Scrapbook Expo, and you know, there's some really great stores there, including Scrapping in the City.
Thank you,
right.
Eileen.
Yeah, thank you. And sorry about all the mix-up. What a day.
Oh no, hey, it all worked out good, didn't it?
It did work out. Thank the
Yeah.
Lord. All right. You never know. Yes, it's just a day trip from Sweden, but you know, it would be worth it,
That's
Charlotte.
true. Just a day
Charlotte
trip.
She should come to the US and do like a tour with me in the trailer. Wouldn't that be fun?
There you do. Oh, that's awesome. You should do that.
The only thing is I'm allergic to cats, so I'm not sure what we would do with Putty, but you know, we would figure something out. I'm sure somebody here would take them. All right, we got a plan. All right, guys. We'll see you on Thursday when we will actually do the loom. I don't have it right. Oh, actually I do. Wait, hang on. I found some really fun tips to do. Wait, let me bring this over here. And this, you may not be able to see that there's anything different about it, but I'm going to show you some different ways to finish off this piece. And what I want to use this for is like a closure on a journal, and I think it would fit really nice on here. So that's what we're going to do on Thursday. Okay, so come on back. And the sneak peek, Jenny, I'm going to put that in the fan club. Okay, I think I might have to wait for April 1st though, but let me talk to somebody and find out. I want to do it soon, but we'll see. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.
You.
Okay. See you on
Bye-bye.
Thursday. Thanks again. Okay. Bye.